Alright, give me a second to get in.
And you give it another 5 laps of this, and that 51, our very own Troy Cook in the broadcast booth with us, is going to be in the middle of this battle.
It might be sooner if they keep this up. Oh, caution comes out.
Try going live one more time. All right, YouTube, we're going to try it again here. All right, I believe we're back live again, so hopefully my mic is working okay. I had to switch our software back as we get ready for the start here at Pocono. David White. I don't like starting off this way, but I think we're going to have it figured out now.
Yeah, as long as we got it for the race, I think we'll be doing fine.
Yeah, I believe we got it figured out now. It looks like it's going to stream okay, so we're going to go ahead and pick a car to jump on here. We'll jump on that 48 car, Greg Rourke, since he's starting up towards the front. Got a pretty good field of cars here tonight. Love how they grid them here on the pit road. What do you think about that, how they start these cars in an angle there, David?
Yeah, we ran a race, official race the other night. The first time I've done this. I think it's pretty cool.
So hopefully my mic is working. Yeah, I think the name of the game tonight on these starts and restarts is going to be patience. I think the drivers have to show a lot of patience here in order to stay out of the guy in front of them, because as we know, these cars don't have no brake lights on them, so makes it a little bit difficult to be able to judge where that guy actually is.
For the race, I think we'll be doing fine. Yeah, with a track of this size, we should be able to get these guys spread out enough that we should keep the cautions down to a minimum tonight too.
Yeah, I would think once the field gets spread out that it'll help do that, but again, that's just what we're going to have to wait to see, I reckon. Love how they grid them here on the pit road. But it looks like our stream's going to roll pretty smooth here, as I see the pace car taking the field out on the track right now.
We ran a race, official race the other night.
We got people piling into the broadcast. I know that we got a vote for Mark Love. I remember it from the other stream. So we're going to get the driver of the day votes in. We should be able to roll through without too many problems now, I would imagine. After I ran most of our viewers off. I think they'll find their way to the new one. What do you think?
Yeah, with a track of this size, we should be able to get these guys spread out enough that we should. Yeah, they'll be back down to a minimum tonight too.
Yeah, nobody's going to want to miss the action we got going on right here tonight. That's for sure. But again, that's just what we're going to have to wait to see, I reckon. All right, I don't have no sound from the cars, so let me. There we go. Taking the field out on the track right now. Got people piling into the broadcast. I know that we got a vote for Mark Love. I remember it from the other stream. So we're going to get the driver of the All right, we're going to get ready to go green here. We should be able to roll through without too many problems. Hearing my own audio come up too many times, which is kind of strange. After I ran most of our viewers off. Mark Love going to take him to the green in that 55 car. See the pace car off. We're getting ready to go green, and we're green flag here at Pocono Raceway. 75 laps here tonight. Should be some exciting racing. I see one car peeling off to the bottom already, going to drop back to the back. You don't want to see what the front of the field's going to be like this early. This is a track that can be very dangerous for peeling back like that, wouldn't you say, David?
Yeah, you don't want to fall too far back, because it's real difficult once you fall back in the pack to get up back up towards the front.
Well, this is also one of those tracks that can take on a whole different whole different animal on you, and if it goes into a long green flag run and you made the decision to drop back to avoid the cautions, then you could very well find yourself trying to play catch up here for most of the race. Take a little deeper back in the field. Driver in particular is going to be the 14 of Jeff Martin. He looks like he started back tonight. Jeff's one of the cars we're used to seeing up towards the front of the field, so might just be a strategy he's working on right now. I'm not real sure. But when you get to tracks like this, you see sometimes you even see different drivers come to the front of the field. Like right now, we're watching a lead change going on. That's between the 6 of Chase Albee and the 55 of Mark Love. But you see Mr. Greg Rourke in that 48 sticking his car in there now. Rourke, also known as what I call the Momo Master, using that Logitech Momo. This is one of Rourke's favorite tracks here. And he can probably get around this thing as good, if not better, than anyone. So 48 is going to be one to keep an eye on tonight for sure. 55 of Mark Love looks like he's got a pretty fast hot rod. You see that 47 car, I believe that's Dustin Schwingle, right?
That is Schwingle.
Hal knows that one. Junior does.
Yeah, we called him last week. Schwingle!
All right, and like I said before, I'm joined in the booth tonight by Hal Jr. and by David White. We got Nation 01. He's probably still in the shower, so he'll be with us when he gets out of there.
I'm out. I smell better.
Oh, he's out of the shower and he smells better, so we don't have to put up with a stinking Nation in the broadcast booth here tonight. That's always a good sign, isn't it?
Always.
Your mic sounds like it's a little bit quiet there, fella. We've had a good start. 4 laps in so far, guys. I don't see any problems whatsoever. You see Chase Albee in the 6th with the lead. Greg Rourke not far behind him there, and the field is actually staying pretty tight right now.
Yeah, they looked like they were going to get a little racy there early, but they kind of got themselves all lined up and spread out. So we could see some really long green flag runs.
Yeah, and that's what I was talking about earlier when we seen a car peel over to the left there and let all those cars by, that if this thing takes on one of those runs, that strategy doesn't always work out the best for you. You see a little bit of gap right here. This is going to be back to Hal Amy, who's in 9th, so that's going to be between your 8th and 9th place drivers.
Hal Amy also takes the leading driver of the day vote already with 4 votes.
I see that. Hal Amy's got 4 votes right now in the driver of the day. Mark Love does have a vote from the other stream, so we do apologize for having trouble with our streams tonight. We do got it figured out. We're going to bring this race to you live just like we see it. And like I said, if there's any issues, we'll blame it on Nation 01 and we'll call it a day.
That's all we got to do.
That's right. Taking a look back up front to that 2nd place car, that's going to be Greg Rourke, the Momo Master himself. Greg's not letting the 2 go, but it looks like Greg's going to brush the wall a little bit out of the corner. That's probably not good, right?
No, no one ever wants to drive a damaged car.
Well, I mean, you get in the wall a little bit and damage that fender, and sometimes the car wants to tighten up a little bit more than it was before, and next thing you know, you got an ill-handling race car until you can get that thing to the attention of your crew.
If you don't damage it enough, losing that momentum on this track can really hurt.
Yeah, and we're watching a few battles back here behind Mark Love. That's going to be starting with the 47 of Mr. Dustin Schwingle. You see he's in a little bit of a battle back here. He's got the 42. That's going to be David Elliott. David Elliott behind him here. Got a vote in for the 54 of Garrett Helmlinger. Or actually, Adam Tips. That's Garrett making the vote. Good to see you, Garrett. I'm going to almost bet that Garrett's still in Texas, not back at his rig yet. You see, looking at the 48 now, it looks like he's dropped back to almost a second off the lead. He is a second right now, and you see Mark Love closing the gap in on Greg a little bit. Getting back there to third, that's going to be Dustin Schwingle. Behind him, we're going to have David Elliott in the 42. There's the 54 of Adam Tips right there. Adam having a good run so far tonight, 6th position. You can see Dylan Altum in the 92 in his mirror. And I believe that's going to be Nick Gardner back there behind Dylan. So Nick having a good run here so far at Pocono. You guys in the booth can chime in anytime. There's Hal Amy right there in the 3 car, your fan favorite so far. Hal having a good run so far too there, guys.
Got 5.
Yeah, he's trying to come in with the early force on the driver of the day and scare everybody else off. So you got to vote for your favorite driver of the day if you're going to make your vote. Vote now between the end of the 75-lap race here at Pocono in the K&N Series. Feels darn good to have our racing week fired back up, guys.
How many fast repairs they got here?
They got 1 fast repair tonight, Nation.
I'm glad I ain't out there.
Take a look through the field. We're on the 74 car now. That's going to be Wesley Whitfield, one of the Southeast Motorsports drivers, teammates to that 14 of Jeff Martin. Wesley running in the 10th position, so right behind Hal Amy here in the 3. And we got a car wrecking on pit road back there. I couldn't quite catch a number on it, but he did wreck to the inside wall, so I'm not 100% sure that's going to bring a caution flag out. And it don't look like it is, as we're going to stay green on lap 9 of 75 here at Pocono. We'll keep moving through the field to the number 63 of Glenn Jamison. You see Glenn right there behind Wesley in the 74, and it looks like we're going to get a little race here. We got 3 cars. That's going to be Hal Amy, Wesley Whitfield, and Glenn Jamison. This is going to be for the 10th position. Actually, 9th, 10th, and 11th. These guys all look like they're pretty close as the 74 looks to go underneath the 3 car here. 74 is going to get a good run off the corner, running the bottom side. 3 cars working the top, and the 63 is going to bring it right through the center. 54, even though he smells bad. You guys see that?
Yeah, I just saw that.
All right, so we got more votes coming in for the 54. It looks like we're going to have a good race for that driver of the day. We're watching a good race on the track right here, too, with Jamison, Whitfield, and Mr. Hal Amy in that 3 car.
I'm just saying, that 3 car, that's a good-looking car.
It is a good-looking car, and I wonder who the painter is on it. Oh, we shouldn't have to ask that because he's in there patting himself in the back so hard he's about to knock his damn own breath out.
Right.
That's right. You see the 27 car sneaking in here. That's going to be Mr. Jared Cox. You guys should remember Jared. He comes into the booth. It looks like he took a little bit of the grass there, drove her up in the wall, and give up that position. So he was going for it early here. A little damage there on that right front. You can see knocked it in pretty good. Might have knocked the toe out on that car.
Too early for that kind of action.
Be a little evil in here. Got the 57 running him down now. It's going to be Matt Egan. Good to see Matt Egan make a race on a Tuesday night. We haven't seen Matt in the field in a little while, so.
Been a while.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
Yeah, Matt looks like he's having him a pretty good night so far tonight. Running in the 13th position, fighting for the 12th right now. But you got a whole group of cars right here battling. You got the 111 behind him. That's going to be Christopher Lewis. You got the 24 in there, the 94. Pretty good race going on right back here. All the way back through to Mr. Steve Blankenship and just past Steve there in the 8 car. This is going to be right inside your top 20. You see behind Steve, you got John Sanu in the 86 car. John running a little different paint scheme with the Citgo car tonight. These guys are battling inside the top 20. Then you got a little gap back to the 14. That's going to be Jeff Martin driving a Tito's Vaca car. You go back behind him, there's going to be another little bit of a gap back to Michael Lovelace driving a 68 car. Michael's got the 34 behind him. That's going to be Ryan Malashak, I believe it's pronounced. I can't remember. I think he told me, but I might have forgot it already. Then we're going to go back to the 22 car. He's riding in the 22nd position. That's Joshua Stevens. Then you got a race back here between the 62, 0900 and the 21. I didn't think the 00 was going to make it tonight, but it looks like he did. Kyle Murphy in the 62. 09 is going to be Demarius Hickenbottom. And we got a new driver in the showing him in the 21. He should be the 33, but that's going to be Klinus LaBouffe. Actually, Klinus is in the 33. Or Bruno's in the 33, that's right, so the numbers are right. I messed up there. I should have known
Really,
it
it
because
wasn't my fault.
it wasn't your fault this time, Nation. It was definitely mine. That happens.
Son of a bitch.
There he goes.
And we
Couldn't keep it
am
clean.
wrong.
We got the first word tonight.
We're going to have to get an app in the YouTube chat for the Nation Swear Clicker.
Meanwhile, back up front, we're looking at the race. You see Chase Alvey, your leader in the 6, but I'll tell you as this run goes on, Greg Elliott is closing the time on him. Greg's making up time on this long run here. We're 14 laps to 75. We've been green since they dropped the green, and Greg, just when I start talking about him, puts it in the wall again. I'm guessing I need to stay off that 48 car, guys. I'm giving him bad luck.
Yeah, leave him alone.
You see the 42 of David Elliott right behind Greg. David's been closing on both these drivers. Greg looks like he's going to peel it down the pit road right now. He might have took a little bit too much damage. He's going to go down there and get it fixed up. We'll take a look right here. We'll see if he uses a fast repair or not. This is a green flag pit stop, lap 15 of 75. And I agree with you, John Houston. There's a lot of great racing going on right now. These guys, pretty good-sized field here at Pocono. And they took off clean, and they've kept it green the whole way. What can you say, right?
How many did we end up with?
Greg's going to go ahead and do get his car repaired and do 4 tires. It's going to show you on here, but I think it was close to 30. Maybe more than that. We'll find out on the final count right here. 29 drivers tonight, so right close to 30 like I thought. So Greg Rourke's going to make his stop here. Lap 15 of 75. We're going to get back up to the front of the field. That's going to be Chase Alvey in the 6. He's being followed 1.8 seconds back by that number 42 car. That's going to be David Elliott. David having another good run here tonight. Back behind him, you're going to see Dustin Schwingle in the 47 running 3rd. Behind Dustin's going to be the 55 of Mark Love, your pole sitter tonight. And right behind him, not far, is going to be the 54 of Adam Tips and the 92 of Dylan Alton. You can see Adam looking for a way around while he moves high and looks. The 92 moves low. Now they're side by side for position. That's going to be for the 6th spot. See the 92 of Dylan Alton take it. Got 28 running out there. That's the count from John Houston. Not sure what happened with iRacing right there. It got a little glitchy on me, but we got it straightened out. See some good racing back here with Adam. Between Adam and Dylan Alton there and the 55 of Mark Love. Just really good racing right now. Adam looks like he's got a little bit of a run down the straightaway. He's going to try to follow the 92 underneath the 55 right here. We'll see how that works out for these guys coming down into the, I believe it's turn 2 here. And I'm correct, that is turn 2. 54 is going to back off. Mark Love's going to settle in between them here. You guys are free to talk. You're seeing the same race I am, right? Or are you watching it from the broadcast?
Yeah, I'm watching from the broadcast.
What about you, Junior?
I didn't have the funds to purchase a track this week.
David White, you watching it from the iRacing or from the broadcast?
I don't know. We're watching it from iRacing. We've got some racing apps running at the same time, so I can keep up on everything.
Awesome. Well, you can do some more commentating then. You're seeing what I'm seeing, just in a different perspective. Yeah, I'm guessing that 42 might have hit pit road. I know that about 20 laps is when these guys are going to start looking for pit stops. At 50% fuel, that would be about right, wouldn't it, David?
Yeah, right around 2022. Yeah, we've got some of the guys have already dropped in. Almost half the field is.
Yeah, I see the 92
already
and the
dropping in.
92 and the 54 just peeled off while I was talking to you there. That's going to be Dylan Altum and Adam Tips on pit road. See Dylan bringing it to the attention of his crew right now. iRacing or from the broadcast?
No, we're watching it from iRacing. Even our leader, Avery brought it in on lap 19.
Yeah, and that's going to move the lead to the 47 of Dustin Schwingle, is how Junior would say it.
Schwingle!
Different perspective. Schwingle going to be happy to hear that, I'm sure. Yeah. That 47 car's been having a good night tonight. We're going to jump on him out here on the racetrack. He's right behind the 14 right now. I'm going to imagine the 14's already taken it to pit road if I had to guess. You can see Chase Alvey, who was leading it before, about 34 seconds behind, and here comes a 47 to the attention of his crew down pit road. Yeah, I see the 92 and the David Elliott, who stopped earlier, is one that I want to find on here because I want to see where he's going to come out at. You can see he's just ahead of the 92 there, and the 54s. They're still right together.
It looks like Schwingle is going to try to stretch this out. Oh, swing it, and he brings it into the pits on lap 20. It looked like he was going to try to stretch it out and almost run out of gas.
Yeah, I seen Schwingle turn it down the pit road there. So. Now we're on the 42 car. It's going to be David Elliott. He's got Dylan Altum and Adam Tips behind him. Dylan in the 92, Adam in the 54. And we got another vote for the 3 car. Hal Amy for driver of the day.
No, who is he paid to get all these votes?
Well, that vote came from my daughter. Must be the Amy family's kicking it in.
All right, we're getting back up to the front of the field, and look who I see up there, none other than the Momo Master himself driving that Crossett Chevrolet. That's going to be Greg Rourke. So Greg pitting a little bit early here. You can see the difference it made. He's over 5 seconds up front. He ain't going to be able to go as far on fuel, which might come to bite him later on in the race, but that just depends on how the fuel strategy works out here. He may have calculated it and made the right move here. But that remains to be seen on whether or not caution flags fly and when they fly, as we're almost a quarter of the way through the race now. And we got another vote for the 3 car.
Schwingle may have made a mistake on staying out so late. He's dropped almost out of the top 10.
I don't know. I'm weirdly hearing a little bit of hot micing, and I don't know why. I don't know if it's mine or what.
I'm not hearing it.
I'm hearing it on some of my other audio chat. Can you guys hear yourself in the broadcast okay?
I've got that muted.
Oh, no, I can hear it. My stepmom's in there on her TV with her surround sound watching it.
Oh, okay.
Damn.
So from out here on the port, it sounds pretty good, Vern.
Well, good deal. We got another vote for Mark Love Driver of the Day. Somebody want to explain to Audie what the rules are for voting on Driver of the Day?
I think we've done that 25 times.
You want to explain it one more time?
If you are a driver in the race tonight, you are not allowed to vote.
He is not a driver in the race, which means he
Oh.
is allowed to vote, but you have to put a car number when you make that
Yeah, we
vote.
needed a number.
We need a number, not a name. That is the rules. We need the car number, not a name. Appreciate that there, Corey. I can hear it. I think it's something set up in my audio, but I'm not 110% sure. But I think it'll be all right. I mean, it ain't bothering me that bad, and I don't think it's affecting the broadcast too badly.
So from out here on the port, it sounds pretty good, Vern.
Good racing so far, huh, guys?
I think it's the longest green flag we've had so far, right?
It may actually be the longest green flag we've had all season.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
So,
But the season just started, so.
yeah, but it may be the longest green flag we've had all season.
Hold on to your butts, boys. I see the Amy family on their mobile devices.
Yeah, they got on their mobile devices. I seen another vote come in for Hal. I'm going to leave that up to you and Junior to count up those votes tonight and see who's going to be
I
our
got 'em.
driver of the day.
54 with 4, 55 with 2, 3 with 7.
Alrighty, there you go, Lee. This thing did just like me and David were talking about at the start of the race. They took off clean and they stayed green, huh, David?
Yeah, they sure have. It looks like if they keep this up, we may go green for the rest of the race.
No, we're
But, got to keep an eye on Chase out there. He's closed up within 2 seconds of the 48, so he's making a move.
Yeah, Chase has a lot fresher tires than the 48. We've seen the 48 hit pit road at lap 15 where Chase come in closer to 20. So 4 or 5 laps on those tires make a huge difference here. We're taking a look at our driver of the day leader right now, the number 3 of Hal Lamy. Hal's riding back here in the 13th position. You can see that Chase Alvey now has that lead cut down to under a second, so we'll jump up there and take a look at this battle for the lead coming up. 8/10 now separate the two. It's going to be Greg Rourke driving the 48 car tonight, across at Chevrolet. Chase Alvey in the 6 car. Chase been fast since the drop of the green flag, but I'll tell you, I think Rourke could run with him. He just had a little bad luck and got into the wall there running behind him. Yeah, John Houston, you definitely got the easy job tonight. These guys have decided to put on a, I think they're going to try to make it a caution-free race. I think they all want to finish with no incident points.
We can wish.
Now, here we go. Race for the lead coming up right now. Greg Rourke in the 48, Chase Alvey in the 6. 6 car does have fresher tires as he's going to look to the bottom right here. Greg looks like he's going to give it to him. He's not going to fight him too hard here. So new leader. It's going to be the 6 of Chase Alvey. Greg Rourke in the 48 is going to settle in behind him here. If Greg pitted at lap 15, it probably ain't going to be too much longer before we see that 48 on pit road again. Definitely a good race so far.
Matt Egan saying he's having some internet.
Yeah, that's what I seen. Got another vote for that 3 car if you guys are keeping count of that.
I got it.
I'm watching a little little bit of a battle here between the 14 and the 27. That's going to be Jeff Martin and Jared Cox. Behind him here. Greg picked at lap 15. I think they're on this thing. Yeah, that's 14th and 15th right there. I'll tell you what, I noticed that at the beginning of the race, that 14 car started all the way at the back of the field. I mean, he was as far back as you could get. So under green flag runs, that 14's drove through half the field here. That might be a car to keep an eye on as we get closer to the end of this race. I could see if they had caution flags and stuff and using pit strategy to get up there, but he's actually done it under green flag. And we all know if we've raced at Pocono, that's not an easy job to do. I'm watching a little bit of a battle here. Chase Alvey still your leader. Greg Rourke in second, 1.8 seconds behind him now. Third place is going to be Dylan Altum in the 92, I believe, and I would bet Adam Tips isn't going to be too far behind Dylan there, and he's not. Then you get into the race behind that when you get to David Elliott in a 42. Looks like we might have a couple lap cars there, too, with the 33 and the 8. It's going to be Steve Blankenship and Bruno. That's who's in the 33. Had to think about it for just a second. Then we go back to Mark Love in the 55. I could see if they had caution flags and stuff and using pit. Mark's in the 6th position right now, so he's hung close to the top 5. Then we'll get to Dustin Schwingle there. That's not an easy job to do. Schwingle in the 47 car. Chase Alvey still your leader. Still clean, 30 laps in. Man, I don't know what to do up here without cautions, Nation.
Well, I'll tell you what, anyone who was hoping for green flag racing tonight, Vern, they got their money's worth.
Yeah, anybody wanting a green flag got their money's worth. Some of these drivers right now would probably like to see a caution. Bruno, that's who's in.
Well, I mean, as the tires wear and the fuel tank grows empty, as a driver, I would want one too.
Yeah.
Yeah, if I were Rourke, I'd definitely be wishing for one too, so I could get back on the same pit sequence that everybody else is on.
Well, the thing about it, I mean, depending on who did the math before the race started, Greg might be on the right pit sequence if this thing goes green. So I can't say that he's doing the wrong thing yet because I don't know, what kind of strategy he was on. And I didn't work the strategy out before. I only do that when I'm racing it. So it's a little, it's just it's a wait and see thing if it stays green. I mean, we've seen him come in. If it was a 25 lap run, then they would only have to make 2 stops to get there, right? So it's probably going to be a 3-stop, maybe more than a 3-stop race, probably a 4-stop race. So Greg might have come in on the beginning of that cycle, and we do got a caution right now. I don't know if you can use your SRA to give me a car number there, David, but I'd appreciate it if you could. Well, the thing about it, I mean, depending on who did the math before the race started, Greg might be on the right pit sequence if this thing goes green. So.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure it out. Figure out who it was.
Yeah, because I don't know, what kind of strategy he was on. I'm zipping through here, and I don't see anything so far.
Well, at least you get to use the caution cam.
No, I don't, because I can't find a caution. I need a car number. Big tracks like this where they're spread out, it's almost impossible.
Yeah, it's a little tough.
Oh, that car might have had damage on the back of it.
Well, I've been the 24. He was off the track for a second.
24.
Jonathan Roberts.
Go back and we're gonna try to find him in here. We're gonna try it. We'll hit our instant replay. We're going to burn it down. Fire!
Fire.
Fire. And we're going to zoom back here and take a look at it.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure it out.
I want to see the fire! Fire!
I seen one down on the pit road there as I'm looking at this. Wonder if he lost it coming off the track. I'm not seeing anything so far. 94, John Houston said, but I don't think now I can get back that far.
Yeah, it's a little tough.
Yep, there it is. It was a 94.
Yep, that's going to be Landon Deerhold.
24. He was off the track. Yeah, but he's having a problem blinking out pretty bad just before.
Oh, we caught it right there on the replay. That's the 94 Landon spinning out and stopping down at the bottom. So that will be the reason for our one and only caution tonight on lap 33. Burn it down. Fire! First caution of the night. Took him 33 laps to make that one happen. 3 cars just getting the votes in.
He's up to 10.
And while we're under caution, that brings me to remind all the viewers to make sure you vote for your favorite driver for driver of the day. Favorite one. Or you can vote. You can vote for me if you want.
Or me. Don't forget me.
I told you guys on the way up to my room they were dialing in me.
Yeah, and you can't vote for me or Nation because we're in the broadcast booth, so we don't count.
What about broadcaster of the day?
We don't do broadcaster of the day.
You can hold your votes and vote for me on Thursday.
Oh, David White already working for some votes here.
Hell yeah.
For our one and only caution tonight on lap 33.
First league race in quite some time.
Yeah, it's pretty cool it'd be cool to see you back on the track for sure, David. All right, we got our normal. I think Linus LaBouffe just voted for herself, Nation. You want to go over them rules again?
Yeah, if you're in the race, you can't vote for yourself.
You can vote for me if you want. Good try, though. You have to bring your fans out.
Hey, I'll give him an A for effort.
That's all right. Nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong with trying.
I'd be trying to vote for myself.
I vote for myself all the time, but it gets vetoed.
It gets vetoed just like mine does.
He had a Hal Jr. Mentality about it. He goes, well, if no one else is gonna vote for me, I'll vote for myself.
There you go.
I thought Troy Cook was going to get in this thing tonight to get him a little practice in, but I think he changed his mind. I see him watching it.
He's trying it.
It's pretty cool to it's all right, Troy. We'll see you getting some practice in that truck tomorrow night, and then you'll get the real race in on Thursday night, right? I think Linus LaBouffe just voted for herself, Nation. One more time, we're going to remind you, get your vote in for your favorite driver of the day. If you don't have a favorite driver, pick one.
Roll some dice.
Pick one and make some dude happy. Right, Nation?
Well, it looks like it's going to be the 3.
It's not over yet. I mean, we're 35 a lap 75, so I must say we're getting close to the halfway point, but we're not quite there yet.
Still, he's my favorite.
Which means anything could happen, and you know, Adam Tips might have a whole army of people come in and start voting, or.
Yeah, Nation, it's not over yet. My mom's sister's not singing.
Oh my God!
Whoa!
Right on a live broadcast. Unreal.
Yeah.
As we're working caution flag, Hal Jr. would have to say something like that. Shame on you, Junior.
Yeah, Junior.
Your aunt was probably voting for your dad for driver of the day when you slipped that in.
Are you kidding me? My mom's sister doesn't even have a cell phone that's a smartphone. She's still got one of the flip phones. She don't know what YouTube.
I'm still wondering why you have a smartphone. It looks like it's going to be the 3.
I don't know. I'm smarter than it sometimes.
Well, I mean, the one thing these guys are doing tonight, though, that we have been waiting for this season, and I knew it was coming. I just didn't know when, as they're getting a lot of green flag racing in.
I think maybe they're just all settling down.
And that, too. They could be all settling down now.
My mom's sister's not singing.
Just saying, all right, I tried this shit in the last race and it didn't work.
Right. Right on a live broadcast. Unreal, yeah. As we're working caution flag. This is a long track to pace around.
Yeah. It takes a long time to get around a lap here on a yellow flag.
Yes, it does. It makes me tired just watching them pace it.
But the lights are out on the pace car, and we got one to go.
One to go, guys.
I don't know. I'm smarter than that sometimes.
Goes
See, there we go.
Too.
We got a vote for Hal Jr.
Yay, I win something.
I'll tell you what kind of vote we can do for the broadcast booth. The #1 village idiot.
Oh, I've already won that several times.
You don't know that you won that because we'd have to vote for it.
I hold the goal.
Well, Nation got promoted, remember? He's in charge of the village idiot.
Well, that puts Nation in charge of me and you then.
No.
Oh, damn it.
I am the village idiot.
He said, you cannot take that title from me. I will not let you.
No, that's mine.
How dare you even try?
Slap your hands and say, get away. Hit you in the nose with a rolled up newspaper.
All right, I'm taking a look at the front row here as they're getting ready for their restart on lap 36. You got the 92, Dylan Altham, your leader. Outside of him is going to be the 48 of Greg Rourke, the Momo Master himself. 3-car just got another vote. David Schwingel's going to restart third in a 47. Adam Tips restarting fourth there behind Greg Rourke in a 54 car. A little bit of a change up front as you see Chase Alvey restarting back there in that 6th position. So I'm thinking he might have had a little problem on a tire change there in the pits, David. They're coming through.
I was going to say, because we got some of these guys that are running up front have all of a sudden dropped back.
Pace cars off right now. Green flag, green flag. See the 92 get off to a good jump here. 48's getting a push from the 54 to try to maintain second. You can see the 6 pulling in behind.
Yeah. It's not going to take him long to get back up there in the front.
He's trying to work his way up there, but he's got a few good cars up there to get through. 92 of Dylan Altham doing a great job up front so far. Greg Rourke staying strong on that outside. Dustin Schwingel in the 47 on the inside. Dustin's going to sell it off in the corner. They almost make a little bit of contact.
Ooh.
That 48 still fighting hard on the outside. You'd almost think that we were on the last lap, as you can see how strong that 48 is, pulling ahead of the 47 right there. Wow, that's some really good racing back here, all through the field right now. I think with the way this thing went green the last time, these guys don't want to get too far behind now. Because you never know when it's going to go crazy and go green, and you're going to get stuck back there. Good racing back there. You see the 54 of Adam Tips inside of the 6 car. Chase Alvey in the 6 is going to clear Adam. Set his sights on the 47 now. Back behind them, they're starting to jump in line, single file. Don't see anybody really jumping out of line. Got another vote for the 3 on your driver of the day. We got a caution flag. Is that what I just heard? Be looking for a car number here. See a slower one towards the back. I think with the way this thing went green the last time, these guys don't want to get too far behind now. I guess we're going to burn one down and see if I hit this one right or if I'm close.
Fire.
Fire. That's exactly what we did.
Fire, fire.
Good racing back there. Looking towards the back of the field, as that's where I think the problem fired up here. Thought I seen a slower car catch him back up, so set his sights on the 47 now. We'll see if I was right. Back behind them, they're starting to jump in. Oh, contact with the 55 and 33 right there, but that don't lead to the wreck yet. But the 3 wide right here does, as the 55 and 33 make contact. The 33 had it saved, and he lost it and went down pit road there. I'm not really sure why the caution came out.
I'm not seeing it yet.
Well, when you see it, you'll see what I'm talking about, because he clearly saved it and got back on the access road, so I'm not real sure why the caution come out for that. Yes, we're going to burn one down and see if I hit this one right or if I'm close.
Fire.
Fire. That's exactly what we did. Fire. Did you find it, David White? Looking towards the back of the field.
I'm getting right back to it.
You'll see exactly what I'm talking about. That was a great save on the part of the 33 here. Great save. See if I was right. You see the field making their way to pit road once more.
Oh, that was a pretty good save.
Pocono is one of those tracks, too, that, I mean, there's a caution. I'm coming down. Get me 4 new tires. I'm not really sure why the caution came out. Of course, I'm a 4-tire guy anyway, you know. But I'm coming
4-tire kind of guy.
Yeah, you got a free opportunity under caution. You might as well come down and put on 4 tires. Greg Rourke, the Momo Master, trying to fight him off pit road, and he's going to win the race. Off pit road, that is. Not the whole race. We are over halfway through. Right now, we're 40 to 75.
I'm getting right back to it.
So with that said, what are we saying next, Nation?
I don't know. What are we saying?
We're saying to vote for your favorite driver of the day. You got to have that vote in by the time they cross the start-finish line on what lap?
75.
75, that's right.
Oh, that was pretty good save.
Pocono is one of those tracks, too, that, I mean, there's a caution. I'm coming down. Get me 4 new tires. I believe we're going to have a few cars that stayed out here. So
why in the world would you stay out?
So even though the well, they didn't have that many laps on their tires. I mean, they'd ran what, 4 or 5 laps there, David? If that even.
Yeah, they only had about 4. They only had about 4 laps. But even those 4 or 5 laps, man, the lap times fell off considerably. They were over a second behind their times coming out of the pits.
Yeah, but one thing we've noticed, I mean, in the last 10 laps, we've had 2 cautions now. And we know that restarts breed cautions, so they might be banking on there being another caution or 2. That would be the only thing I could figure, because you got to look at it. If you can only go 20 laps on fuel, having 4 or 5 laps on that tank of fuel, you're at a quarter of a tank. You know what I mean? You burn a quarter of a tank of fuel at that point. So we know that when it goes green, they're only going to be able to run 12 to 15 laps before they're going to have to come down pit road anyway. So we'll have to see how that works out for them. Depending on what lap we get restarted, then they're probably still going to have to make at least 1 more green flag pit stop before the end. That's if it stays green.
Is Johnson new in this race?
Yes.
I was asking for a friend.
Yeah, but one thing for a friend of yours or his? We've had 2 cautions now.
Just never mind.
Restarts breed cautions, so they might be banking on there being.
Because if he's in this race, then I have to be good.
Back in 12th place.
Getting back there to 12th position, you're going to find that 86 car Johnson new. Little different paint job. Nation's not used to it. 4 or 5 laps on that tank of fuel.
Yeah, Nation, behave.
I am behaving-ishly.
And you should behave even whether or not John's in here or not. So we know that when it goes green, they're only going to be able to run 12 to 15 laps before they're going to have to come down pit road anyway. So we'll have to see how that works out for them.
See how I was quiet right there?
Yeah, you were going to say F you, Vern.
I was thinking about it.
Exactly. I know you too well, and I was waiting for it.
Nation's down here in the chat trying to recruit votes for himself for Village Idiot.
I seen him.
That should be a clean win.
I don't know what that question was that Troy asked there. How many cars is the max to start in the X Series? Oh, how many is the max to start?
Right.
42.
Damn, that's a lot of cars.
Yes, it is.
I am behaving-ishly.
You should behave even whether or not John's in here or not. That would be an absolutely full field, and I don't think I've ever seen one of them. We're 2x2 by how many, Nation? 2x2 by 2x2?
All the way back.
All the way to the back? Yeah, you were going to say. And you don't want to be back there, do you?
I was thinking about it.
Exactly.
Not in this race, but in most of them, I would rather be back there. This one, they seem kind of calm.
We are getting ready for the restart here. See the 47 of Dustin. What is it?
Schwingo!
There you go. He's going to take us to the restart. 55 of Mark Love outside of him. Momo Master Greg Rourke on the inside of the second row. That's going to be the third position, driving a 48 CrossFit car. 74 of Wesley Whitfield up in the top four now. Good night for Wesley so far.
Yeah, this will be interesting to watch the start. Front row, neither guys on the front row stopped on that last caution.
No, they sure didn't. You got your first two that stayed out. Behind them, you've got guys that did come into the pits. You see once again Chase Alvey restarting in that sixth position in the sixth car. So that's been both restarts for Chase. We'll have to see how he can do and how long's Rourke going to be able to stay behind the 47 here. Pace car's in. Green flag's in the air. 47 gets a great restart. 48 didn't get going as quick. 55 did get a decent restart, but I'll tell you that leader being able to choose a restart's been a big advantage for them the last couple of weeks. They sell it off down into the corner. Dustin Schwingle, your leader. Greg Rourke in the 48, fighting side by side with the 55 of Mark Love. Rourke's got a lot fresher tires than him, so I wouldn't figure this battle would go on too long. You'd think that them 4-lap fresher tires would move quicker, and you can see through the corner here as the 48 definitely clearly had the advantage. As you look back there a little farther, you see the 6-car Chase Alvey working the inside of the 74, now headed up to work on the 55. Chase pinned down to the bottom of the track, almost to the grass right there. Really making a good move to get up there to fight for that third position. Chase Alvey in the 6. Fighting inside Mark Love. He's going to clear him now. And we have another caution. And a car number is all I need. Dustin Schwingle, your leader. Greg Rourke.
David, you got that?
Fighting side by side with the 55 of Mark Love. Rourke's got a lot. Anybody has a car number they would like to give me? That would be awesome. You'd think that them 4-lap fresher tires would move.
You might try car number 20.
The 48 definitely clearly had the advantage. David White's going to give us one. We're going to look for it. 6-car Chase Alvey working the inside of the 74. Now who is in the car number 20? I don't see a car 20.
Is that Mr. Howe?
No, I don't see a car 20 in the field. Really making a good move to get up there to fight for that third position. So if I look for the car 20, I'd be looking all night.
Yeah, car number 3, Mr. Howe.
Inside Mark Love, he's going to clear him now.
Damn it.
Yeah, it looked like I seen somebody go upside down before I hit that. We got Fire Nation. Instant replay brings fire. Let's burn it down one more time here tonight. See how Amy's slow here.
Yeah, he slowed, and then he ended up on his roof.
All right, so he slowed, but I don't know how when you're going slow you get on your roof. He must have had a little issue before this.
Yeah, he was going really slow coming down the into the turn, and he turned up into the wall, and somebody was inside, on the outside of him.
Yeah, it don't look like he's quite up to speed here where I'm watching. We should be coming up to the point of disaster pretty quickly.
Yeah, right down the front stretch on lap 44 here. For some reason he's going real slow. Brings out to the outside. There's somebody already on the outside, and they both went into the wall, and he turned over onto his hood.
Where I'm watching him, it looks like he's catching the back of the field. I don't know if we missed what happened or not,
He slowed,
or if I'm just back that far.
He ended up on his roof.
So I may have caught him after he flipped.
Yeah, it's back on lap 44, just after they crossed the start-finish line.
Yeah, I think we got onto it too late there, which is weird because I set it back 60 seconds. So we'll back it up another 60, go 120. Oh, he got into the outside wall pretty heavily.
Yeah, there it is. Coming out of 3.
Finish line.
Yeah, coming out of 3.
Dodging to miss him there. And then it looks like he just might have drifted high and hooked that guy outside, and he went for a ride, didn't he?
He sure did.
I think he scratched your paint, Nation.
You think?
Just a little bit.
Make him a bulletproof paint.
All right, so we found it. I just had to back it up 120 seconds. That's 2 minutes.
Yeah, it's back on.
That just shows you how long Pocono is. I'm going to let you gentlemen handle the broadcast, keep them entertained. I'm going to take me a quick break and grab another drink. Make sure you vote for your favorite driver of the day, for driver of the day. I'll see you guys in about 2 minutes. Oh, he got into the outside wall.
Just going to warn you now, this is going to be boring.
Yeah, there it is. Coming out of 3.
Oh, you stop with that mentality.
Yeah, coming out of 3.
Well, you know me, Junior.
Yeah, I do know you.
And it looks like he just might have drifted high and hooked that guy outside, and he went for a ride, didn't he?
That really sucks.
So I'm seeing it now. Yeah, your old man, he put it on his...
You think?
Yeah.
Yeah, he tagged the wall coming out of 3 just at the start of the front stretch and slowed down, and then for some reason going into just before turn 1 he drifted all the way up to the wall. Somebody was on the inside of him, or on the outside of him, and turned him over.
Like I said before, he was coming out of turn 3 and he found turn 4 at Poke. Because he was flipping everywhere.
Like Ricky Bobby Talladega.
Help me, Tom Cruise. Just gonna warn you now, this is gonna be boring.
Oh, you stop with that mentality. But you know what, Nation?
Well, you know me, Junior. Yes, sir.
If we would have had the track, that could have happened to either one of us.
Dude, that would have happened to us on lap 1.
That really sucks.
So I'm seeing it now. Yeah, your old it's man, us.
Put it on his... Yeah, I'd had to.
Pocono.
Yeah, he tagged the wall coming out of
We'd have done that on pit road.
The front stretch.
Yeah, I took out the hot dog vendor.
There you go.
Just before turn 1, he drifted.
We'd have knocked over somebody's toolbox down on pit road.
Or on the outside of him.
Oh, there wouldn't have been a pit road, man. I'd have just took the whole thing right out.
There's not a snowplow on the front of these things. Because he was flipping.
Nah, but moving at a high velocity and losing control all over pit lane, yeah, there wouldn't be anything.
Well, if it was you and me on pit road, it'd be like, who can go faster?
But you know what, Nate? Fans would be like, I thought I paid to see your race. Nope, you got Demolition Derby tonight.
But just for 1 lap, though.
Yeah, well, no, we'd probably get 2 laps. We have 1 faster pick.
Oh, that's right. Dumbasses gave us a fast repair. Well, we're going to mess that up.
Now, thankfully, neither one of us in the races we have raced this year have taken out the field, so we're doing something right.
Yeah, I got out of the car. That's what I did, right?
No, there wouldn't have been. You still finished better than I did.
You don't really get a button for that.
No, you get a participation award. You get a little gold star.
Hell no. No. I ain't doing it. If it was you and me on pit road, it'd be like, who can go faster? All right, give me the goddamn gold star.
Gold star. Nation wants a gold star. I don't know what Nation needs a gold star for. Maybe it's just like a cookie or a bozo button to make the feller feel better here, but
yes, I want that gold star.
He wants it to feel better. Guess what I did?
Nothing.
You got you some lemonade.
I did. I did.
Yeah.
And what kind of lemonade was it that I got?
Country time.
Country time lemonade. Nothing more refreshing when you're watching a great race by WFO Racing League's Twisted Tuesday K&N Pro Series than to have you a nice cool glass of Country Time lemonade.
I want to send him an email now.
You live in Florida and it's warm and not cold.
That's right.
I'm drinking Maxwell House instant coffee. He's got Country Time lemonade. I'm doing something wrong.
All right.
The Junior's drinking hotel coffee.
Hotel coffee. Well, I'm drinking
coffee.
I'm drinking the best right now, Country Time lemonade, while Nation's probably drinking a Busch
Corona.
Corona. Oh, you're going expensive beer for us tonight.
A little hot glass.
All right, restart right here. Dustin Schwingle in the 47, Chase Alvey in the 6. 1 and 2, Dylan Altum inside. Third row there. Christopher Lewis in the 111's worked his way up. We're restarted. Dustin going to get out to a good one here. He's going to have Chase Alvey in tow. They're going to sell it off into turn 1. Looks like the first 5, 6, 7 are single file, and then it gets too wide behind it. You see Troy Sabat in a 00 trying to make a run on the 63 of Glenn Jamison. Sabat working the high side in that 00. Jamison in the 63 on the inside. Well, that 6 car has found his way back up towards the front here, so.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to take him long to take over the lead because Schwingle there hasn't pitted in the last 3 cautions. He's just about at the end of his.
I'll tell you what.
End of his fuel run.
That 92 is right behind the 47 pushing him, and he went around the 6 on the outside. That's Dylan Altum in the 92. He was pushing the 47 down the straightaway. He's trying to take a peek at him here under the corner. Now you see the 6 trying to jump to the outside of the 92. Oh, and we got a wreck. 6 and 92 make contact right there.
It's a wreck right up front.
Wow.
Fire.
We're gonna take a better look at that on our instant replay. Want to see what transpired there that caused that. Try to get us a good camera for it so you guys can see like I do as we hit some instant replay action. And we got fire. Fire. That's our favorite thing, isn't it? Burning down these instant replays.
Burn it down, man.
Burn it to the ground. Here we go. Race in action. 92, you see that move that he made around the 6 there, pushing the 47. Man, I'll tell you what, them two hooked up and just drove right by the 6. You see the 92 working the bottom of the track here, 6 working the top. They're going to come off the corner. Oh, might have been a little net code involved in that one. May have been just a little bit of net code.
Unfortunately, it looks like it.
Looks like the old net code bug is take a better look at strike again here. This is our first net code tonight, though. I think. I don't know if any of the other ones were net code because we didn't take that close of a look. But ultimately, close racing. Sometimes you can get net code, and when you get net code, you can have issues. Burn it to the ground. Here we go. Race in action. So what's our driver of the day votes look like, guys?
We got Amy with 12, 55 with 2, 54 with 6, and 41 with 1.
Hal Amy leading the way. 12 votes for driver of the day. If you're going to vote for your favorite driver of the day, you got about 24 laps to get your vote in.
Unfortunately, it looks like it.
Looks like that 47 is going to bring it to the attention of his crew now, David.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't think he can stay out this time.
Got a whole host of guys who did, though. What happened to the Momo Master? He had been running up front up there. Did he just have a bad pit stop, or? But ultimately, close racing. Oh, showing that feller all the way back in the 19th, 16th position, 15th, somewhere down there.
He's probably holding back.
Yeah, before they went into the pits, Vern, it was registering that he was in the 17th position. I don't know what's going on, man.
I don't either.
3 box has 13 votes now.
You see this race off pit road's going to be won by the 6 of Chase Alvey. Rourke's just back there in traffic a little bit. Not sure if he got a penalty on that last caution flag during the pit stop or not. We have quite a few cars that elected to stay out here. Looks like that 47 is going to bring it to the attention of his crew now, David.
Yeah, I was gonna
The
say,
ones that stayed out is going to be led by the 63 of Glenn Jameson. You got the 00 of Troy Sabat, the 41 of Nick Gardner, 62 of Kyle Murphy, 55 of Mark Love. And this extends back through a few cars here, guys. Those guys that pitted are going to have quite a few cars to work their way through now.
He's probably holding back. And how many laps can they stay out?
I can't imagine these guys can stay out for more than about, yeah, they can go about 20 with maybe 22, 23 with the cautions we're having.
Yeah.
And so that's, the guys up front are only going to be able to go about 10 more.
I think if they went like 22 or 23, they would have to be saving to do it, so. They're not going to be able to, I mean, it would be close for them after we go green, the ones that just pitted, to be able to finish it on fuel. And I really don't think they could. I mean, it would be that close. That.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to be able to. I think they're going to need to, if we go green, they're going to need to stop one more time.
Yeah, I think they're going to need one more stop, because when you're talking about 100% throttle racing, then you're going to burn more gas. And we didn't see any of them run over 20 on that first one. And when they did, the only car we've seen push 20 was the 47, and I believe he was sputtering when he went down pit road.
23 with the cautions we're having. Yeah. And
so that's going to make it very interesting. But I'll tell you what, these restarts have breeded other restarts. And you got guys that stayed out on older tires and guys behind them with 4 fresh tires. So we're going to get traffic jams and a little bit of bump action, and that usually leads to what? Caution flags. Garrett wants us to interview Adam. Maybe we'll get him on the next one. We're going to go 2x2 here. How far back will we go 2x2 when we do it? Because when you're talking about 100% throttle racing, Nation's
all the way back.
Nation's sleeping or getting another beer. And we didn't see any of them run over 20. And on that first,
we'll go all the way back.
The only car what room are we in? Broadcast room. And I believe he was sputtering when he went
yes, sir.
15 laps.
Adam Tips, this is Vern Bradley up in the broadcast booth. You got a copy?
I sure do. What's up, man?
Adam, how's that car feel to you tonight?
Oh my goodness, it's awesome.
Well, that's
when it's
good.
out front.
It likes clean air then, right?
It's more of a clean air car for sure, yeah. But I mean, I was up front, you know, running top 5 the whole time. It's great. And then I got caught up because everybody decided to stay out on that last caution.
Yeah, it looks like you stayed out this time, and hopefully get you a few more positions out there.
Absolutely, I need a top 5.
There you go. Well, dig for it, man. I know you guys are 2x2, so I'm going to let you get ready for your pace lap. I'll put you back down there. Good luck to you, Adam.
Thanks, you man.
All the way back.
Adam Tips, driver of the number 54 car. Got him in here for a quick interview. Just different strategy for different people, David.
Adam Tips.
Yeah, it sure is. It's going to be fun to watch because everybody's going to need to make probably one more stop.
Oh my goodness.
So we'll see if these guys that are stayed up front are making the right call.
Well, you see the leader, the winner off pit road there was the 6 of Chase Alvey, and it looks like he's going to restart in the 8th position. So he's going to have 7 guys in front of him who decided to stay out.
Yeah, I'm not so sure about his sponsor, though. That sponsor brings back some nightmares of my past.
Nightmares of David's past.
Tim, the trucking legend. That was his sponsor for a long time while we were racing.
Yeah. Adam Tips, driver of the number 54 car, got him in here for a quick interview. The guys are getting ready. It looks like they're going to start tightening up right here.
Different strategy for different people, David.
Coming up into turn 3. Pace car is going to be taking a look to dive off here. See the field getting all tight. Tightened up together. Still a good-looking field we got. Quite a few cars left. Pace car is going to duck off now. Glenn Jamison is going to get a good launch here. He is your leader in the 63 car. The race is going to be behind him with Troy Sabat, Nick Gardner, Kyle Murphy, Clinus LaBouffe. Well, them guys are fanning 4 wide back there, 3 and 4 wide towards the back. Did you guys see that?
Yeah, that's what I was afraid of.
There's where the caution's at.
That was his sponsor for.
I mean, you could see him fanning back there. Yeah. Give me one car number, David. 74. I got one of them that was in it. Fire! Burning down the instant replay.
Fire.
It looks like they're going to start tightening up right. Let's burn it down and let's see what happened. I'm pretty sure it was that 3 and 4 wide going off into turn 1 that got them. But we're going to find out for sure here. Tightened up together. You can tell it's getting towards the end of the race.
Oh, actually, it happened up in front of the 74.
Yeah, it might have. The 74 got caught in it, so I figured that would show us all the action.
He is your leader in the 63 car.
Yeah, the 14 for some reason just made a right turn up into the wall and took the 62 with him. Then the 74 that was in a separate wreck completely.
So 2 different wrecks on what happened there. All right, we're going to jump cars then. I backed the replay up quite a ways to make sure that we could get the whole thing. It wasn't long after they took the green that it happened.
Let's burn it down and let's see what happens.
Yeah, the 14.
That 3 and 4 wide going off into turn 1 that got them. We're going to find out.
The 1462 and the 92 were 3 wide coming out of 1. And the 14 kind of lost it, went up straight up into the wall and took the 62 with them.
Yeah, we're on that restart now, that last restart. They're coming up to speed and they're getting ready to sail it off into turn 1 here.
And then the 74 and the 09 kind of got together afterwards. 74 went spinning and took the 55 with him.
Oh, yeah, it looked like the car may have come down on the 14 a little bit and hooked him and turned him up into the wall there.
All right, we're going to jump cars.
And that is bad news. That's a lot of damage on this car.
To make sure that we could get the whole thing.
He'll take it to the attention of his crew there, and hopefully they got some Craftsman wrenches to fix that fella all back up again. Good as new.
Yeah, the 14.
Maybe some snap-on tools. Who knows, Nation?
The 1462 and the 92 were 3 wide.
Those damn things are expensive.
And the 14 kind of lost it.
Yes, they are.
Straight up into the wall and took the 62 with them.
Heck, I don't think many tools are cheap anymore, are they?
That restart now, that last restart.
Yeah, but Snap-on, you pay like $35 for a screwdriver.
And then the 74 and the 09
Why everybody got to have my Harbor Freight.
That's my favorite place right there.
I go. Got one about a half a mile from the house.
Yeah, we actually just got a Northern Tools not too long ago as well. So
I like them. I like those too.
That's a lot of damage on this car. Harbor Freight, best tool you can buy for the money to bust your knuckles. Take it to the attention of his crew there. And learn new cuss words.
Really? There's new ones?
You learn new cuss words when you use those tools. Maybe some snap-on tools.
I like new cuss words.
Well, go buy you a bunch of Harbor Freight hand tools then.
Damn things are expensive. I get a bunch of Harbor Freight knife making stuff.
Yeah, some of this stuff's pretty cool, and it's cheap enough that it breaks. It's cheap enough that if it breaks, you can just run down and buy you another one.
Yeah, it's awesome. I love that place.
Nation giving Harbor Freight a shout out.
Hell yeah.
All right, Garrett wants to know, what is the driver of the day vote at?
All right, it's number 3 has 13, 55 has 2, 54 has 6, 41 has 1.
I'll tell you what, I got to give you credit, Nation. You've been staying on top of that math, haven't you?
I can math.
I know, and this went off both hands, so are you using your toes now?
Well, yeah.
He took his shoes off.
I take my bunny slippers off.
Damn it. You know it's getting serious when the bunny slippers come off.
I don't have bunny slippers. You're the one with those.
I had to throw them away. They wore out. Wife wouldn't let me wear them no more.
Damn shame.
So we got Vern giving out a shout out to Country Time and Nation with Harbor Freight. Wonder who I'm going to give one to.
I don't know. We'll have to wait and see, and you'll have to start sending the emails out, I guess.
Yeah, I'm in a lot of emails by the end of the race, I have a feeling.
About 20 or 30 of them.
That being said, one of them has to say yes, right?
Yeah, maybe 1 or 2 of them.
You would think.
Tell you what, I got to give you could just get me from staying on top of that math. My computer using up 100% of the CPU. This I need some more cores. Anybody want to send me some computer cores?
Well, yeah.
Nation, let's just connect your computer with mine and let's see what kind of stream we can do. You know it's getting serious when the bunny slips.
Okay, I ain't got a problem with that.
You email me some of your cores and we'll tie them in.
Yeah, I'll just send them to you. UPS.
Oh, hell with it. Just text them to me.
So we got Vern giving out a shout out.
You want me to text you the cores?
Yeah, just text them to me.
Yeah, I'll fax them to you.
You still need your lemonade, and I got my fresh glass of Country Time lemonade right next to me.
I'll fax them to you on my 8-track.
Just so you guys know, everybody watching, everybody in the booth, anyone in the league, I can't do the broadcast without my Country Time lemonade. I just can't do it. If I didn't have any Country Time lemonade, I probably wouldn't be able to broadcast for you.
So we would have to get a sponsor from Kraft Foods.
That's probably who owns Country Time, isn't it?
Yes.
All right, so any one of you guys work for Kraft Foods? Country Time does get enough shout-outs here that maybe they could give me some free lemonade. You email me some of your.
I like lemonade. How come I can't have free lemonade?
Well, you got to ask for it. Oh, hell with it. Just text.
Ask. I can't just say, give me some damn lemonade.
Oh, Garrett Helmlinger, he's going to be using someone else's rig tomorrow with VR, so he's going to puke about 20 laps in. He's probably right about
dude,
that.
Don't puke.
When I first started using VR, it took me a month to get used to it, and I did get sick more than one time.
Yeah, it took a bit to get used to it, but now I can't race without it.
All right, here we go, Nation. They're going 2 by 2 by 2 by 2 by what?
All the way back.
2 all the way back.
And it is all the way back, 2 by 2.
We are getting ready for another restart on lap 59. So we went 30 laps, green flag to start this thing off, and once the caution started falling, they've kept falling.
That's what they do.
Restarts, cautions breed cautions. We know it, we've seen it, we've lived it all season long. These guys are getting lined up, 59 to 75. After that pit stop there, I can tell you they can go all the way on fuel. They only got to go about 15 laps after we take the green flag, so that's doable. Looking at the cars up front, you got Glenn Jamieson in the 63, Nick Gardner, Adam Tips, who we had in the booth, net 54s running up there in the top 3. Chase Alvey sitting back there in the 5 spot right now. Good start for the leader right there, Glenn Jamieson. 54 of Adam Tips going to move up into the 3rd spot. These guys are going to try to go single file up front going into the turn. Sometimes that's the best thing to do when you're up front, isn't it?
What, just keep going?
Yeah, back through the field, you see the 41 wash up. The 54 is going to drive to the bottom. You got a couple more cars, 3 wide right here working underneath of them. Nick Gardner in the 41, running the high side. He slid up out of the groove a little. You got Dustin Schwingle in the 47. The 21 car is going to be Clinus LaBouffe. Clinus, the new driver over here. Looking at the cars up front, we got Glenn Jamieson. Oh, we're 3 wide back there, a little bit of contact. And we got a caution flag, and I see cars rolling through the air. Chase Alvey sitting back there in the 5 spot right now. I think I might have found one. I'm not sure. Right there, back it up and see. And Fire Nation, we got fire again.
Fire.
These guys are going to try to go single file up.
Just throw the fire.
Sometimes that's the best thing to do when you're up front. All right, here we go. 3 wide racing. Oh, we had one that looked like he got a little bit loose, all on his own. And from there, what do we have? Nick Gardner in the 41, running the high side. Who is that I'm looking at? I can't see his number because the dang. Now we're going to pause this. Awesome. I'm learning more and more.
Kyle's saying he's out of the race, so what's his number?
All right, as I'm on a car here. Oh, we're 3 wide back there, a little bit of contact. And we got a caution.
Shoot, what is Kyle's number?
It looks like it's going to be the 09 car of Demarius Hickenbottom, so let's take a look at it right here. He was a little out of shape there. We're following behind. Greg Gorge passing him on the bottom. We got the 22 on the high side. Oh, contact. 86, John Sanu in the 09.
He got a little bit of help.
Yeah, and it was game on after that, wasn't it? We had one that looked like he got a little bit loose, all on his own.
Mikey, you're not getting your lemonade. And Vern, I messaged, or I sent an email to Country Town.
I'm not getting my lemonade, is that, or Mikey's not getting his?
Mikey's not getting his.
Oh, because I already got my lemonade.
Why can't Mikey have his lemonade?
Yeah, what the hell?
Dude, don't deny somebody his lemonade.
We don't have lemonade in Pennsylvania when it's, 30 degrees out.
Shoot, what is Kyle's? There's always time for lemonade.
All right, caution.
Country time.
Caution's been breeding cautions. These guys ain't been doing very many green flag laps there. You notice John Houston ain't been in the YouTube chat.
Yeah, he's been busy.
He's been a bit busy down there trying to sort all these out. And
yeah, he was sitting up there all relaxed saying he don't have to do anything.
Yeah, he didn't for the first third of the race, and then after that it's been Donkey Kong on.
Yeah, game on.
Game on for these fellers. If you're enjoying your broadcast tonight, be sure to give us a like, maybe a subscribe if you haven't done that already. We're going to bring these to you on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday night, thanks to some genius.
Why can't Mikey have his lemonade?
I don't know who that genius was that signed us up for Thursday nights too, Nation, but I'd like to kick him right square in the teeth.
Well, you might want to try to kick yourself right square in the teeth.
I knew Nation would blame it on me.
Always time for blaming it all on you.
I blame it on Robbiotti.
Okay, I'll blame him.
I blame it on Nation. It was all his idea.
Adi said he didn't want to do Thursday nights no more, so I thought, man, if I got to do Thursday nights, we're going to have to get a series that people race in going. Next thing you know, it started a whole nother web page, all new points, Nation designing a whole new logo.
That was a pain in the ass.
So we did all that work just so we could broadcast on Thursday nights.
Mm-hmm.
What is wrong with us?
Where do you want me to start?
I guess at the beginning, Nation. I don't know where else to start with this, but unfortunately, there's only 13 laps left of the race, so I don't think we got time to do it.
Yeah, there's only 24 hours in a day. We ain't got time.
We're going to need at least a couple of months to explain that, so
yeah, it'd be a while.
I don't think it's getting explained. I'm not sure many people would understand it if it was explained.
I blame it on Nation. It was all.
Why is Cook going back to Florida?
I don't know.
I'm probably older than he is. I should be going to Florida.
Next thing you know, it started a whole nother web page. Well, I'm in Florida, and we got too many people here as it is, so you guys can relax and stay where you're at.
I don't want to stay where I'm at.
Every time I try to go somewhere and traffic's bad. What is wrong? Can't some of these people go home?
Where do you want me to oh, I bet, man. I went to college in Jacksonville, so I know it was, yeah, it's rough.
I'll tell you what else is rough, too. Pacing around Pocono.
Yeah, it's not all that exciting.
It's about 2.5 miles to ride around at, what, 60, 65 miles an hour?
Mm-hmm.
And then you do that 4 or 5 times, and, man, you're done after that. But I'll tell you what it does that's worse is it ices these drivers.
Yeah. I'm probably older than he. And I think that might be our problem right now.
It's part of the problem. The other part, you're getting later in the race, and Pocono's one of those tracks that, I mean, you got a brake to go into the corner, and you got guys that are charging the corner a little harder than the guy in front of them. And then there's contact, and then cars end up upside down, and that's when tempers start to flare. And I don't know. I think I've been there and done this and seen it a couple billion times, Nation.
Been there, done that, made a damn T-shirt about.
Guess what? We're going 2x2, and we're going to get a restart on 65, and that's going to give us 10 to go. Then they don't want to wreck too much because they ain't going to get very many chances at a green flag restart.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Not sure these guys, if they go green, I'm not sure these first maybe 6 guys can make it.
I think they can.
They're right on the edge.
Yeah, but you got to think of all the laps they've been pacing.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm hoping is that they got enough pace laps to have saved enough fuel, because you got one guy that's on lap 25. He hasn't stopped in 25 laps, so he's going to be running out of fuel real quick.
Oh yeah.
The bow.
Yeah, he's running on fumes. Been there, done that.
Kleines is on his first start here at the league, so he's going to try to get him a good finish on his first start. Hopefully don't run out of fuel in front of them guys going full speed behind him, but we'll see. We're getting ready here. They're 2x2 by 2 by 2 by 2 by 2.
All the way to the horizon.
All the way to the rear of that field.
Maybe 6 guys can make it.
Dustin Schwingle in the 47-year leader, Chase Alvey in the 6th outside of him. Got the 111 of Chris Lewis in 3rd. Pace car is ducking in now. And they're wrecking right at the restart, guys.
This is going to be a long. Oh, Cook was born down there.
We're going to burn it down real quick. We're going to see what happened. I don't know what happened, but it didn't take long for it to happen. It was somewhere towards the...
He didn't even get... I don't even think they got to the green flag before
I don't think they did either. No, they didn't, as I'm seeing it back here. I can't get a car number. Is it maybe the 33 that I'm missing? No, I'm on the 33. Let's just do it a little different replay here. Back it up one more time. There we go. Yeah, it looked like the 33 took off a little too quick, got into the back of the 3 car. And it was game on from there. And that was before.
He hit my paint?
He hit your paint. That was before the.
Damn it. Oh, Cook was born.
That was before they even went back to green. We're going to burn it down real quick. We're going to see what happened. I don't know what this is why we went to the leader controlling the restart. Was somewhere towards the. So you didn't have guys jumping it. And this is what happened.
Yeah.
This is what happens when guys jump it. Back here. I can't get a car number.
Do you know who's involved here?
33 and the 3.
Oh.
That's too bad because Hal had moved himself back up into the top 10.
Yeah, he was in 10th. He got righted. Is what it is.
There we go. Yeah, it looked like the 33 took off a little too quick, got into the back of the 3 car. And it was game on from there. And that was before.
He hit my paint?
He hit your paint. That was before the. That was before they even went back to green. Yeah, you definitely hate to see that kind of stuff. And as we get to the end, it's just we've been plagued caution by caution, you know.
It happens.
Yeah, second time this race, Hal's been on his hood.
And this is what happened. Yeah. This is what happens when guys jump.
Well, he's got a pretty solid hood.
Nation put some extra paint on that hood.
I'd say, what are you trying to say? He's hard-headed?
I put a little extra paint on that one.
That's too bad because Hal had moved himself back up into the top 10.
Yeah, he
put a little extra paint on it, he said.
He made it up to the top 10. Is what it is.
He did. Yep. Looked like the 33 was trying to get up around him. He was trying to protect his position, and
then racing happened.
Racing happened.
Stuff happened.
Yeah, you definitely hate to see that kind of stuff. And as we get to the end, it's just. Yeah, I'd say there's probably going to be some tempers there.
Yeah, I don't want to talk to him right now.
Second time this race, Hal's been on his
We're just gonna. We're gonna not talk about it. Move on to more exciting things. We're gonna have one more restart, and that's gonna be it. They're gonna get one more shot of the green. I'm pretty sure. Which means you are gonna have not very much more time to vote for your favorite driver of the day, because we're not giving up hope that Adam Tips might have some family and friends come in and bum rush the server, or one of the other drivers like Chase Alvey or Dustin Schwingle. Dustin having a good run tonight. He's been leading it through all these cautions, and I'll tell you what, he gets another caution like he just got, you might be looking at Dustin Schwingle as getting his first race win here.
Yeah.
So we could be moments away from seeing a very exciting guy.
What number is Mr. Tips?
Mr. Tips is the number 54.
Okay, he has 6 votes.
So he's halfway there, is what you're saying. We're gonna not talk about it. Move on to
the number 3 has 13.
All right, so you're just under halfway there. Pretty sure.
Yeah, I think Hal's getting that sympathy vote for being involved in all these wrecks.
Because we're not giving up hope that Adam Tips might. Yeah, I don't think he wants any sympathy votes, though. Or one of the other drivers. Sometimes you got to dig down as a racer, figure out what you got left of a car, get her back out there in pieces if you have to.
Well, if he hasn't used a fast repair, he maybe okay. But I think he has.
Yeah.
It's been on his lid before.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I've seen the bottom of that 3 car a couple of times, so.
What number is Mr. Tips?
Mr. Tips is the number 54. It's hard to believe the way we started this race off that, you know, the first third was all green, and then the last third of this race has just been caution after caution.
Yeah,
yeah, we're up to 7 cautions now. I thought we were going to go maybe 2 or 3 at the most the way they started.
I'll tell you, the way they started, I thought we were going green the whole way. But once we got that first caution, I knew that the restarts were going to be a pain from then on. I mean, we got lucky, in my opinion, on that initial start that things sorted out the way they did. But as soon as we started on those restarts, it was game on. See the guys warming their tires up here. Trying to see if they got 2 to go, but or 1 to go, and I don't think they did, but they may have gotten 2 to go.
They didn't get 1 to go. Right. So if that's the case, we'll get the restart with 5 to go.
Actually, we'll get it with probably 4 to go.
Unfortunately.
We're working 69 of 75 right now. So they're safe. It's safe to say there's only going to be 1 more restart in this race.
Yeah, we get another yellow and the race is over.
Holy bananas!
Brooks says holy bananas.
What are we holy banana? Banana.
Bananian. I'm from Banania.
You're from that little town of Bananas?
I'm a Banania.
Is that called like the village of Bananaville?
Very well could be. It's definitely a village.
Or is it Banana Town, USA?
Banania.
Banania.
Mm-hmm.
Are you a Bananthian?
I am a I can't even say that shit.
Bananthian.
Bananthian.
He's a Bananthian. Actually, we'll get it with probably 4 to go.
Unfortunately.
All right, we'll see if they give them the 1 to go this time. I think they're going to. You can see Chase Alvey moving up there, and some of these guys looking at going too wide here. As they're coming through turn 3. I'm sure there's a lot of guys up there in that top 6, 8, 10 the cars there that are ready for a restart so they can go get what they got, right?
Get it while it's sitting out there.
You know that 6 car wants it to go green again. He's had a pretty fast hot rod.
Yep, there they go. The lights went out, so we're going 1 to green.
2 by 2 right now. 2 by 2 by 2 by 2. How far?
All the way back.
All the way back, Nation says. All the way to the back. I see a bent one coming off pit road now. You hate to see that.
I can't even say that shit.
If I'm the 47 car, I'm going to stand on that gas, get me a good restart here, try to get as far away from that 6 car as I can. Much as I hate to say it, throw up a Hail Mary and pray for a caution.
Exactly.
Some of these guys looking at going too wide here.
Run it till the tires fall off, and you just pray for caution.
You run it till the tires fall off, make crew put a new set back on it.
Well, yeah, you got to have a new set so you can do your burnout.
As we are getting ready, what are we getting ready for? We're getting ready for our final restart with the Twisted Tuesday K&N Series at Pocono. Your leader, Dustin Schwingle. Outside of him, Chase Alvey in the 6. Restarting third is going to be the 111. Christopher Lewis, outside of him, is going to be the 24. And I believe that's going to be Clinus LaBouffe. Does that sound right? No, LaBouffe's in the 21. On the 47 car, I'm going to stand on that gas, give me a good restart here, try to get as far away from that 6 car as I can. I was wrong on that car number. Who has it? I hate to say it, throw up the helm here.
I don't see it.
Well, it's out there. I'm just missing the name right now.
Jonathan Roberts.
There you go, Jonathan Roberts in the 24. As we're getting ready for a restart, pace car's in. That time the 6 didn't let that 47 get away from him on that restart. He's only back about half a car length, and he's already peeking to the inside here.
Yeah, he may be afraid of afraid that the early caution is going to come, so he wants to get up there as quick as he can.
Yeah, I would say so. As you see the rest of the field tiptoeing it through the first turn this time, nobody being aggressive. That 6 is all over the back of the 47 right now.
There we go. There it is.
There's the caution, and that's probably going to end the race. We're going to see. But I think when they come by with 4 to go, depending on where the pace car picks them up at, they're probably not going green again. My guess. We won't know for sure.
I have some good news for you after the race.
Did Country Time email you back?
Is it from Country Time?
No, but a company did.
Huh. That you sent an email to during the broadcast?
Let that 47 get away from him on that restart. He's only back.
Well, not this broadcast, but last Thursday's.
A broadcast.
Maybe afraid that early caution is going to come, so he wants to get up there as quick as
They're a
he
pretty
can.
popular
Yeah, I would
one.
say so. As you see the rest of the field tiptoeing it through the first turn this time. Nobody being
Oh,
aggressive.
anybody
That
got a
six
car
is
number
all
on that
over the
wreck,
back
by
of
the way?
47 right now.
Yeah, 94 on the 00.
That's probably going to end the race.
Alrighty then. Let's jump on one of those fellers. Hit us an instant replay. You ready for fire? Because we got fire. We got fire, nation. Burning it down in the broadcast booth on these instant replays. Not real sure what happened. I have to back it up one more time. Here we go.
Coming out of turn 1.
So apparently,
I heard a little bit of someone talking.
Looks like the 94 went a little high. 00 tried to get underneath them. 94 tried to come back down, and unfortunately he went for a spin.
You see him shuffling around back here going into turn 1. See the 94 00 looking under him. They make contact.
Oh, anybody got a car number on that?
And that's going to turn to 94.
Yeah, 94 on the 00.
And we'll see if that does it. We might get one more restart. Maybe if they're extremely lucky. They got the pace car at 3 to go. They might get another restart.
Coming out of turn 1.
Give them one more chance at it here.
Looks like the 94,
We'll know.
94 went a little high.
I always like when somebody doesn't have a good race, they come in and give us a dislike on a broadcast.
Unfortunately, he went for a spin.
You guys notice that? When someone don't have a good race, they'll come in and give us a dislike on the broadcast? Like it's the broadcaster's fault that we come in here and put all this on for them for free, don't charge them nothing. But they have to dislike that, so that shows you what kind of people they are.
Well, it's always my fault.
It's not your fault. It's just somebody had a bad race, so they want to take it out on our broadcast.
Well, I mean, they can take it out on me. I don't give a shit.
Which is fine, but they could go somewhere else and pay to race. So that league can cover their broadcasts where we don't charge them anything, and that's because we don't charge them to broadcast. Right? We'll know.
Right.
I always like when somebody doesn't have a good race, they come in and give us a... But you'll find people like that. We don't really care. You guys notice that?
Oh, you don't have to search hard for them. I mean, they're easy to find.
No, they just seem to come out of the woodwork lately, don't they? Like it's the broadcaster's fault that we come in here and put all this on. I think the broadcast went pretty good tonight. I appreciate you guys being up here, even if we got one that dislikes it.
It's all right.
No problem.
He can take himself somewhere else, and if I find out if it's a driver, I guarantee you he'll be going somewhere else.
He'll be going to the house.
He won't like Vern Bradley no more.
They could go somewhere else and pay to race. So that league can cover their broadcasts where we don't charge them anything.
All right, so they went 2 to go right there, and they're not going 2 by 2 all the way back, which means this one is over.
So Schwingle is your winner.
Schwingle!
That looks like you're correct. That's going to be the 47 car of Dustin Schwingle. The stars aligned for that feller tonight.
I think broadcast went pretty good.
That 6 car was fast, but those cautions fell just right. Kind of like the perfect storm.
No problem.
he can take himself somewhere else, and if I find out if it's a driver, I guarantee you he'll be going somewhere else.
He'll be going to the house. Well, you still have 2 laps to go to vote for your driver of the day.
Probably no more.
Actually, Nation's exactly right. You got 2 laps to go to vote for your favorite driver for driver of the day.
Look there, I was right once.
That race, there's a pretty good gap in it right now. Right now, don't mean that we couldn't get somebody else, you know, on fire with some family and friends, but I think we got enough drivers on fire after the last third of this race.
Al wins this. I'm not an interview.
We don't need any more fires here, do we?
I don't want to talk to him right now.
The stars aligned for that.
Oh, Nation would never put that dislike in there.
That 6 car was fast.
Absolutely not.
Felt just right, kind of like the perfect storm.
All right.
You have 2 laps to go to vote for your driver of the day.
Actually, Nation's exactly right. You got 2 laps to go to vote for your.
See that 6 moving around an awful lot on
Yeah,
this last lap.
I was just going to say that. Is he running out of gas?
I don't know if he's running out of gas or what.
Don't mean that we couldn't get somebody
I wouldn't
else,
think so.
on fire with some family and friends, but
Those movements are disrupting the guys behind him a bit, though.
after the last third of this race.
Al wins this. I'm not an interview.
We don't need any more fires here, do we?
I don't want
I think this is the point where you like to see a guy just kind of ride in line there and not mess anyone
Nation
up.
would never put that dislike in there.
Absolutely not.
But he is running that bottom, David.
Yeah, I keep watching him there. Because they're running right up to the limit of fuel. Because they're at 24. Both Schwingle and Alvey are at 24 laps, so they got to be right there. It'd be sad to see him run out of gas in turn 3.
I don't know if he's running out of gas or what. I wouldn't think so.
It looks like he just needs a little farther, but I believe that 47 is going to make it. And the driver of the day vote is going to finish up. And I'm pretty sure Hal Amy's going to win it.
Yes, sir.
Here we go to the start-finish line. Driver of the vote days are about to stop right now. Your winner, the number 47, Dustin Schwingle. Second place tonight is going to be Chase Alvey, and finishing third tonight is going to be Troy Sabat in the 00. I thought Sabat said he wasn't racing tonight, but it looks like he made it in, and look at that, he gets a podium for it. All right,
Yeah,
let's see if we
changed
can
his
find
mind.
your race winner, and get us an interview with him.
It looks like he just needs a little
Who wants
farther,
this
but
one?
I believe that 47
You
is
do.
going to make it.
Nope, not me. Who wants it? I'll take it if
Junior.
no one else wants it, but
Junior.
And the driver of the day vote.
Junior will take it.
And I'm pretty sure Hal Amy's going to win it.
there you go, Junior.
Yes, sir.
Dustin Schwingle, this is Hal Jr. up in the broadcasting channel. Do we have a copy, man?
Here we go to the start.
Yeah, hey there, I got a copy.
Driver of the vote days
Hey,
are
man,
about to
congratulations
stop
on your
right
win tonight at Pocono.
now. Your winner.
Yeah, thank you.
How'd you feel running the last couple laps under caution? You almost completely run her dry, or what was going on, man?
No, I had plenty of fuel. It was a great pit strategy that me and my teammates ended up having. Pit when it counted, had nice tires there for the end if we did go green. I think everything lined up pretty well.
Awesome, man. Hey, you get your first career win here. You had a good finish last week. Is there any sponsors or teammates, anyone you'd like to thank for?
Junior.
Yeah, no sponsors yet this week. Maybe they'll be coming, but I think my teammates with TI Racing, we had a pretty good finish overall tonight. The competition was pretty good. Feel a little bit bad there for the 48. I know he had a good car tonight, but just didn't come up with the top 5 like I'm sure he wanted, or probably even the win.
Alrighty, man. Well, congratulations again, and enjoy this victory.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, congratulations there, Dustin. First win here, so I know it's got to feel real good, buddy.
No, I had plenty of fuel. It was a great pit strategy that me and my teammates ended up having.
And that was Dustin Schwingle, driver of the 47. Now we need to find Chase Albee. I'm assuming you guys can hear me okay.
Yes. Nation says he wants this one.
All right, we're going to give this one to Nation. Here you go, Nation.
What up, Chase? Chase Albee, this is Nation in the booth. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
What's going on, man?
You know, just finishing this race. You know, wish it would have gone green more, but can't really do anything about it.
You did pretty good there in the first, third of it. I mean, it was all green.
Yeah, I went all green there. I pulled out to like a 3-second lead before the first person came out.
Hey, you were rocking it, man. I saw that. You were doing good.
Yeah. I just I don't know what more can you do. Can't really pass anybody with cautions every lap, really.
Well, that's racing, bro. Anybody you like to?
No, not really. Just kind of a loner out here. I'm not on a team or anything.
You could thank me if you want to.
Hey, I don't know about that, man.
Come on, bro.
What's he gonna thank you for, Nation? Interview him?
I don't know.
He finished second, so he earned that interview on the racetrack, man.
The question should be, does he want to be in a team?
No.
No, he said.
Shot down.
Shot down every team in WFO Racing League right there. I'll tell you what, Chase, you've been fast since I've watched you race here, buddy. So, you racing trucks tomorrow night, or what's your plan?
I am. Pocono is one of my favorite tracks when there's no cautions.
All right, I'd say that 6 truck is going to be one to look for tomorrow night. You definitely had a fast car tonight, and those cautions just didn't fall in your favor.
Yep, we'll go try to win the race tomorrow.
All right, Chase, congratulations tonight on your second place runner-up finish, and we look forward to seeing you tomorrow night, buddy.
Yep, thanks. I'll see you then.
You did good, bro.
Me too. I don't know about that, man.
All right, that was your second place driver there, the number 6 of Chase Albee. We got one more to do. David White, you want him, or you want me to do it?
Yeah, you go ahead. You go ahead and take it.
It's going to be Troy Sabat, if I can find that feller.
No.
There he is.
Shot down.
Shot down every team in WFO Racing League right Troy Sabat, this is Vern Bradley up in the broadcast tower. Tongue-tied again. You got a copy, man?
Yep.
I am.
Good job tonight, young man. Top 3 finish. All right, I'd say that 6 truck is going to be. Tell us about it. Tomorrow night. You definitely had a fast car tonight, and those cautions just didn't fall in your favor. I can barely hear you there, feller. I don't think your mic's up loud enough. All right, Chase, congratulations. No, still a little quiet. Second place, runner-up finish, and we look forward to seeing you tomorrow night, buddy. Do the best you can. Just swing for it. Tell us how your night was.
It'll be all right.
All right. Well, I didn't have a fast car at all, but.
All right, that was your second place driver there, the number 6 of Chase Albee. We got one more to do.
Pitch strategy definitely worked out good for me at the end.
You go ahead and take it.
Be Troy Sabat. Can find that feller. Well, I'll tell you what, Troy. Congratulations. It was a good run for you.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Anyone you'd like to thank?
Yeah, thank you for everyone
You got a copy, man?
Thank you to Vernon Bradley.
Good job tonight, young man.
And everyone who
Top
helped
3
out.
finish.
And thank you for Kyle
Tell us about
Murphy
it.
put me in the car, Turkey Pro, Rogue Energy, and Identity.
Awesome. Good job there, Troy. We're going to move you back down there.
All right, thank you.
That was Troy Sabat, your third-place finisher. Now we're going to do Driver of the Day. Nation, you want this one?
What brave soul wants to take that one?
Nation wants it.
Oh, damn it.
Nation the
Nation-
painter.
If Nation
All
wins,
right.
would, I guess the sun will take the
All
lash.
right, here we go.
Restart. Do it. Hello, Hal.
How you doing?
You're up in the broadcast booth. How you doing, buddy?
I'm here.
Well, what's he in here for, Nation? That's $1 million question.
Hal, guess what you got again?
$1 million.
Anyone you'd like to thank?
No. Dude, you never got $1 million in the first place.
And if you did, you're sharing that shit with us, you know.
Hell yeah, you are.
I'm buying the bus.
That's right. You're buying a WFO bus.
That's right. You got driver of the day, buddy.
Yeah, I wish I would have had a better finish. I had a good top 10 car, but I don't know what happened on the restart. I got run over.
You got 13 votes for driver of the day.
Cool. That's good. Glad everybody's tuning in.
Oh, they were tuning in. They were definitely tuning in for that 3-car tonight. Adam had quite a bit, too. I was proud of that feller. But, man, you killed it tonight. 13 votes might be one of the highest vote counts ever here.
So how?
Glad to see you out on there, too.
Is there anybody you'd like to thank?
I'd like to thank all the fans, WFO Racing, our drivers, Vern, and you guys for broadcasting. Just an awesome week here.
Dude, you never got $1 million.
Thank you, Hal. That means a lot to us up here.
Hell yeah, it does.
For these guys to look at a video, they don't realize what goes on behind all the scenes of this, and Vern puts in a lot of time for this, so, you know, everybody appreciates it.
Yeah, I thank all you guys for that. It's definitely worth every minute of it. I mean, we get to see great racing up here. We interview people. We have a good time at the same time, so I don't see a problem with any of it. We're going to keep doing it, aren't we, Nation? Hal Jr., David White?
Pretty sure we're going to keep on doing it.
Yeah, we was hoping to get the WFO car up a little further, but I was working with Greg there. Actually, I had John move him up to me because I said, "Where are you going to go?" Because I wanted to be out of his way.
Yeah,
Well, I didn't have to worry about that. I got spun in a circle.
he made it back to the what someone said the top 6. So I mean, he recovered pretty decent, but I know that he wanted to get up a little farther than that. Greg's the Momo Master's always fast around here.
Yeah, I asked him because it was me and him and Blankenship right there, and I was running the top 10 right then, and I knew I could get a few more, but I just asked him. I go, "I'm gonna move out of your way because I know you want to get to the front, so just let me know where you're going."
It's definitely worth every minute. Well, that was awesome. Driver of the day win there, and you had a good race going. Just hated to see you get caught up in a few. I think we've seen the bottom side of your car twice.
Yeah, I did. I went over a couple times.
All right, so we go in tomorrow night.
My fault. I got in the wall, and then them guys were coming, and I got run over.
We go into trucks tomorrow night. We'll have to get you to concentrate on keeping that rubber side down, Hal.
That's right.
Keep the shiny side up.
That's not Nation's paint, so I can scratch it.
That's right. Just scrape it down the sides, though. Keep the rubber side down.
That's right.
You can sand the shit out of that one. I don't care.
All right, Hal, I'll move you back down there. Thanks a lot, buddy.
All right, thanks for all you guys do, man. I appreciate it.
Appreciate it, Hal.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was your driver of the day, Hal Amy, driver of the number 3 car.
So,
break it down for us. What do you guys think overall? We're going to show the results real quick. Driver of the day win there, and you had a good race going.
Well, I kind of watched 2 different races. First half was pretty fun, and second half, wow, I don't know what happened to these guys, but they did more pacing than racing the second half.
It definitely got pretty interesting, didn't it?
But I think with like 30 to go, they got a little impatient trying to get spots, get to the front. Other than that, all around good racing.
Yeah, I think I might have.
It was a good race.
I think I might have dual mic'd it tonight on accident when I was swapping over that software earlier. All right, Hal, I'll move you back down there. I had my Turtle Beach headset mic involved in the deal, and I think that might have been the dual mic and Jeff Martin was talking about. So if it was, I apologize for that, but I unplugged that mic, so you might not hear the dual micing anymore. And my breakdown of the race is about the same as you guys. Definitely the same as David White. it looked like two different races.
I kinda thought,
The first half of the race was pretty well clean, and everybody being patient and staying in line. And second half of the race, I'd say the patience flew out the window.
They did more pacing than racing.
Right out the window.
And the restarts is what really killed it after that. So it's something they can work on before tomorrow night, I'm sure, before we go into the trucks here tomorrow night, and then we're going to cruise in here on Thursday night with the Xfinity cars. So hopefully they get it figured out then. We'll go through the top 10 in results. We'll let you. Who wants it? Who wants to do the results, top 10?
I can't see it.
Let's see. We had number 47, Dustin Swingle, coming in with the win. Chase Alvery, number 6, right behind him. If we had gone green, those two might have swapped. Troy Sabat, we didn't talk about him hardly at all, except for maybe one of the cautions. He snuck himself up into third. 111 of Christopher Lewis in fourth. 92, David Altum from Indiana coming in fifth. Mr. Momo, number 48, Gregory Rourke, worked himself all with the early problems he had. It worked himself all the way back up to sixth. 24, Jason Roberts came in seventh. Number 8, Steve Blankenship came in eighth. 42, David Elliott in ninth. And we had Jared Cox, number 27, bringing up the top 10.
Yeah, and one of the drivers I want to point out in that top 10 there, another one, Steve Blankenship, because earlier in the race I seen him a lap down. So that's a very nice recovery for that 8 car. Maybe he was able to take advantage of those caution flags, get him a lucky dog there, and wind up in the top 10 tonight. So good night for him. Good night for Steve. Congratulations to him. Good to see him there. Thank you guys for being in the booth tonight. I think you guys did an awesome job.
Not me, you.
And I think maybe we'll have a few guys in here tomorrow night with us.
Oh, thank you, Vern.
You guys are welcome. I'm going to go ahead and we're going to end the stream early. We're not going to do an after stream or anything like that.
Cool.
Not feeling it tonight, really.
Nah, I'm not either.
So you'll see me toggle through the rest of the results real quick, and that's going to be it. I want to thank everybody for tuning in to the broadcast. Be sure to tune in tomorrow night for the Wicked Wednesday Truck Series. And then again on Thursday night for the new what series, Nation?
Very nice recovery for that 8 car.
That's the WFO X series.
WFO X series.
It's the Xfinity.
So we still have 2 more nights of awesome racing for you from WFO.
Thank you guys for being in the booth.
2 more nights.
Just 2.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Have a good night. We'll see you tomorrow.
Y'all take care.
Maybe we'll have a few guys.